Off here with my special guest cohort, Alexis Iwasa. So Alexis, what do we have on the table here?
We have the girls 14 and under, Bolivia versus Mexico. I will let you introduce them, Gary.
We have Blackout from Bolivia, and we have Farias from Mexico. You see Marianelli Delgado, our professional referee. She hails from the capital of Santo Domingo, the capital of Dominican Republic. She's also part of their national team, but here she's acting as a professional referee. So she's going through the orientation before the match. This is a semifinal match in the girls 14 singles. So what's your take on this match, Alexis?
I think this is a really good matchup. But I think my prediction will be Mexico for this one in 3.
Okay, so we're going to hold you to it. Slight favorite, Farias from Mexico. To review some of the new protocol on rules, folks. The best of 5, each game to 11, win by 2. Rally scoring, that means whoever wins the rally earns a point whether they're serving or not. Here we go. Farias serving. 0-0, game 1. Great start for Bolivia. Return to serve down that 40-foot long glass. Very tough to pick up at times, Alexis. You've played on that court.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes, but it can work really well to your advantage.
Agreed. It's part of the job description. You got to learn how to play with it. Oh, ball down. Bolivia, another point. So the formal scoreboard is not working right now. It's 2-0 in favor of Bolivia. That was a short serve, second serve called by Delgado. Great pass. She skipped that reverse pinch into the floor. She had a setup, didn't take advantage of it. Mexico now on the board, game 1. Girls 14 semifinal singles. 33rd edition of the World Junior Championships for Racquetball. Notice the receiver puts the racket up when the score is called by the official. Each player has 10 seconds to do what they're supposed to do. That is, initiate the serve and be ready to receive serve. Another point for Bolivia. She put her hand up, probably asking for a screen, but she didn't get it. A screen is also known as a visual hinder. Oh, that's a mishit winner, right corner, Alexis. We've all been there, and we smile.
We have. Take what we can get, especially with this rally point system.
Welcome our producer, Pablo Fajre, back to the desk. Ace serve, Bolivia. Another ace. Mexico calls her lone timeout for this game, 1 minute in length. We'll stay here. Alexis, we're here in Guatemala City. You were here last year with us. What's your impression?
I love it here. It's beautiful. The facility is fantastic. We've got 10 racquetball courts, all in pristine condition. They're brand new. The food here, fantastic.
Fantastic. That French onion soup you ordered last night.
Oh.
Wow.
I had dreams about it. It was so good.
So that was Jake's Bar and Grill. Highly recommended. We were there last year twice. We went there last night. Chances are the next few nights we may go there again.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a good drive serve. Why change?
Exactly. If it works for you, keep doing it.
Thank you, folks, for tuning in. We're on the IRF networks. This is day 6 of competition. We'll be here tomorrow and Saturday as well, concluding the event. Ages range from 10 all the way through 21. Here we go. Black cut from Bolivia serving. That was short. Second serve. Half lob left, up top. Unforced error, one of the few that the Bolivian young lady has made. So that's an opening for Mexico. We call that a quality timeout. Not only does she earn the serve, she earns a point. So we believe the score is 6-2. The main scoreboard shows 6-1. Another point for Mexico. Tres-6, so it is 3-6. Z ball up top, ceiling ball. Skip ball. Tried to roll the ball out into the left corner, but rolled it in. That's what a ceiling ball does, Alexis. It clears the opponent deep and creates an opportunity to make a mistake. You want to entice your opponent to shoot a low zone shot from deep court.
Yes. I think not a lot of us are used to a ceiling ball game. We're just in there trying to kill the ball and get out of there as fast as we can. And
thank you to Gearbox. Gearbox Black Racquetball, the official racquetball of the IRF. We changed 3 years ago, and one of the reasons was to slow the game down a tad to encourage more ceiling ball games. So we think the score is 5-8. Point for Bolivia. 6-8. First 2-11 wins win by 2. Rally scoring. That was a great serve. There it is. After a few loose shots, the young lady from Bolivia ends the rally down the left side. We call that puro pass shot. Second bounce at the glass. Reminds me of your game, Alexis. And you'll come back and say, no, all I do is roll the ball out.
Sometimes, that's the goal. That's the overall goal.
Ball saved. Long rally here. Double digits on the exchange until the young lady from Mexico ends the rally right corner. Mexico serving 7, Bolivia 9. Game 1. And make that 10-7. Game point number 1 here on the championship court. Domo Complejo de Racquetball. So skipped in Mexico game 1, 11. Excuse me, Bolivia game 1, 11-7. We're here on the IRF network. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Take it away.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from
right, and welcome back, everybody. We're here for game 2, girls 14 and under, Bolivia versus Mexico. Bolivia won the first one, 11-7. I am now joined by my partner in crime, Gary.
Thank you, Alexis. I just returned from jail here. So we're watching the girls 14 singles semifinal. Young lady from Bolivia serving. Adriana Blanca is coached by Juan Carlos Tapia. And she lives in Cochabamba. Speaking of Cochabamba, bienvenido, señor. Kadim Carrasco, who lives in La Paz. He is a member of our professional officiating team. He's also part of the Bolivian national racquetball team. So Lilia Farias from Mexico lives in Monterrey, and she's coached by Yanko Renteria. So great start, Alexis, for Team Bolivia. Again, 3-0. She won first game 11-7. Oh, what a great serve. That's called a reverse Z with the forehand drive. She did exactly what her coach told her to do. Front wall left of center, left side wall, first bounce, and the ball out of the reach of the receiver hits the right side wall 36, 37, 38 feet away, and it jammed her into the back wall. That's called an ace serve for those of you new to the game. We're going to stay here. So this is the 33rd edition of this event, World Junior Championships. You're watching on the IRF network, International Racquetball Federation, which is housed in Colorado Springs in the States. The leaders of that organization, Osvaldo Maggi is here with his group. He hails from Buenos Aires, the capital of Argentina. Luc St. Ange, Secretary General, is watching from his home in Colorado Springs. Local organizing committee headed by the president of the Guatemala Federation, Estuardo Ware. Resume play, Alexis.
4-0.
So according to the new rules, Mexico has used her one timeout for this set. The winner of this match will play in the final tomorrow. Another point. Next up, we have a tremendous matchup, Alexis. Girls 18 singles, Meneses from Bolivia versus Mahoney from USA. Oh, okay, Mexico on the board. A little more animation there. Delgado from Dominican Republic is our head official. It's a jam serve. Oh, unfortunate. Very unfortunate there. She did everything but win that rally. Good serve, weak return, kept the pressure on, and then a fluke return by Bolivia. Reverse, winner. It's kind of like a chess game, folks. Lilia from Mexico, Adriana from Bolivia Previous shot overhead, forcing shot, got the weak return, then she put the ball away. Straight up, straight down ball.
Very smart shot selection by Bolivia here, this second match.
Very well coached by Juan Carlos Tapia Jr. I had the opportunity to coach his late father, unfortunate death, about 10 years ago. He was on the Bolivian team when I had the opportunity to coach them.
Oh, that's amazing.
Miss hit, but the ball's live. Once again, previous shot by Mexico overhead, snap forehand, cross court, created an opportunity to end the rally front court, and she did. So the young Boliviana, 11-7, 11-1, she'll try to close it out and earn a berth tomorrow in the final. Take it away. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Give a big round.
Welcome back, everybody. Game 3, Mexico to serve. Bolivia won the first two, 11-7, 11-1.
Alexis, as a coach, what did Yanko tell the young lady from Mexico? What does she need to do to get back in this match? And the answer is, get a point when you're serving, and she drove that ball down the right side wall and got no return. Good clear with around the wall ball. Great start.
You can see Mexico is taking their time a little bit more, being a little bit more patient with setting up and getting ready to drill the ball.
No guarantees. You're up 2-0. You got to keep playing. Keep your head. First one to 11 wins the game. Win by 2. Okay. Cue from Rianco. Go with the backhand Z right here. Back up top. She just stood straight up, hit off her back foot. She created an opportunity and didn't take advantage of it. Animation with that left hand fist pump. 3-1, game number 3. Great serve. Good return. And the third shot, Tom Travers, racquetball. Power serve, weak return, put away. Speaking of Tom, who lives here now in Guatemala, we spoke to him last night. He's enjoying the golf course, is plural, in Costa Rica as we speak. That's a fault serve. It came up short, didn't clear that short line, which is the second line drawn on the court. 20 feet from the front wall, 23 feet from the back wall. So a little lull here by Team Bolivia, opening up an opportunity for Mexico. Setup. Loose return. Had the right side, but front wall, sidewall combo gives Bolivia a chance to end the rally, and she did.
Perfect serve there.
Once again, rally scoring. The receiver, if he or she wins the rally, gets a point and the serve. Oh my. Adriana down 1-5, now it's 4-5. With the serve, Mexico deliberate, rack it up. 10 seconds to be ready. There it is. That's a statement backhand, rolls it out left side. No mulligans in this game. Lilia would like a mulligan on that. Certainly had the opportunity. There it is, cross-court winner. She's 4 points away from forcing a game 4 here. Most points scored in a game thus far in the 6 days has been 19-17.
Wow.
Oh, she got caught. Unfortunate for her. Great shot by Mexico.
What matchup was that game? That was 19-17.
I'm not sure. Not sure. Mexico, side out and point, 8-6. Now 3 points from forcing a game 4. Lilia nodding yes to Yanko, her coach. Okay, high Z-lob right side. A little bit hard. Set up. Left up. Ceiling game. Should be a hinder ball. So the interpretation there was from Delgado, had the Bolivian player not been in the way, the Mexican player would have gotten to the ball. It's dead ball hinder replay, first serve. Ceiling ball clears her out. Another ceiling. Ball down.
Great hands there.
Young lady from Cochabamba wins that rally. This is official time. Safe and fair play. She's tying her shoe. One-point deficit. 7-8. Set up. There it is. It was a great serve, weak return. Lilia didn't take advantage, Alexis. Meanwhile, Adriana 2 points from the game. I should say Lilia. My fault. Lilia is the Mexicana who's serving. Ball down. We're now 10-7. Game point number 1 here for the young lady from Monterrey. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back in 1 minute. Back live in vivo here in Guatemala. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Gary. This is Alexis, obviously. Pablo's to her right. Gustavo will be joining us in another match or two. He's taking care of business back at the hotel. Speaking of the hotel, the Clarion Suites, a wonderful, wonderful venue. Good people, good food, good rooms.
Great drinks.
Great drinks. Nice. So you're watching the third game, girls 14, Mexico serving to Bolivia. It's game point number 1, and she cashes in, fist pump. So we're going to stay here. It'll be a 2-minute break between games. So when we resume play, it'll be Bolivia trying to close it out, leads 2-1. That game score was 7. First game score was Bolivia 11, Mexico 7. Second was 11-1, and this was 7-11. So, any differences between the venue and the tournament itself this year versus last? Because we were both here, so I want to get your opinion.
I'd say a lot more juniors this time around.
Okay.
Fortunately, just due to COVID last year, a lot of teams couldn't make it.
Yeah, especially Team USA. They elected not to send a team. This year we have about 200 players, which is the largest draw, I believe, since Los Angeles in 2012, where we had 320 players.
I remember that one.
Yeah. And you've played in how many World Juniors yourself?
Oh, I want to say 8 or 10.
Okay. 8 or 10. How old were you when you played your first event?
I was 11, but I was playing 14 and under.
Okay. This is the first, just the integrity of the tournament. Well, number 1, the venue. Let's go back there. We have this court 6 that was not erected last year.
Yes.
We didn't have this 10th court, as the players do a racket bump. So we're anticipating the fourth game. Bolivia serving ahead 2-1. Short ball. Marianelli Delgado is our professional referee. She's behind the court. No appeals available until the final. This is a semi. Girls 14. Ball down. Good start for Mexico. 1-0. Folks, thank you for tuning in. Keep your cards and letters, comments coming in. We'll respond as soon as we are able. Oh, nice. So after the second game, where the young lady from Mexico, Lilia, scored 1 point, it's apparent that Yanko, her coach, made an adjustment on her drive serves to keep pounding that drive low and hard along that right side wall, Alexis.
I think there were just a couple nerves too. First match of the day. Got a big crowd over here. You're on the live streamed court. Takes you a little bit to get used to it and back to playing your game.
And the young lady from Cochabamba retrieves that and drops a winner. Nice squash out there. Front wall, side wall, nick. And the ball rolled out, 1-3. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than not. She's smiling, 2-3. That ball hit off the frame and rolled out right corner. Great serve. No short called.
I think that was the right call.
3-3, game 4. So, Blackwood from Bolivia stopped the proverbial bleeding, and now she has a lead. First time in game number 4, 4-3. Lots of dynamics with the rally scoring system.
Wow.
Okay, she called a skip. Ball looked good from here. It was a mishit. From our vantage point, correct me if I'm wrong, we thought the ball was legal. Is that accurate?
Very accurate.
Ball live. Oh, good time for a timeout here for Mexico. She's not taking it. So she had a 3-0 lead. Now she has a 3-6 deficit. Oh, she did take the timeout. For our viewing audience, she has the opportunity to call a timeout up until the point where the server initiates the serve.
Yes.
Then she can't stop playing, call a timeout. Some people ask, if it's second serve, can you call a timeout? Absolutely. First serve, second serve, whenever. 1 minute in IRF. U.S. rules, 30 seconds. What's Canada? Timeout
Same
length.
as IRF, one timeout, 1 minute.
One timeout, 1 minute. We hope as time progresses that the rules will start to converge across organizations. Canada, correct me if I'm wrong, Alexis, you still have to win by 2, but it's 15 points. Is that correct? The length of the games? Or you have to win by 2?
I believe it is to 11 and win by 2. We kind of
you
stick with the
change it?
same rules IRF does, just because we find it a little difficult to say, like, have the USA set up and then play an international event and then have a whole different rolling system.
Good point, because the Junior Olympics for the USA, the qualifying, if you will, back in June, first time many of these young athletes played rally scoring.
Yeah.
Resume play. 6-3. Second serve. Back up top. Ceiling exchange. Not real patient from the Mexicana. They had a ceiling exchange. She decided to hit a 37-foot left ear power shot and set her opponent up for a right side pinch. That was a nice return of serve. Let's see if she can put a string of points together. Lilia Farias, Monterrey in Mexico. Adriana Blackwood, Cochabamba in Bolivia. Great serve. Up. Put the ball on the floor. Another ball in the floor. 2 points from the match. Players from two of the more powerful junior racquetball federations, Mexico and Bolivia. Back up top. Set up. There it is. Backhand near side pinch into the left corner. Fist pump. 5-9, game 4. Oh, nice. 2 points enseguida. 2 points in a row by the young lady from Mexico. 6-9, game 4. Liberation from Bolivia. Izila right side. Nice clear.
Just a little bit of a miss hit there.
Yeah, it was a nice with a capital N clear. So we have match point number 1 for Team Bolivia. And there it is. Beautiful serve. Well, looked good here, but we're not the officials, and Delgado called it short. Second serve. Up top. So she reversed it into the floor. Farias, Mexico over Blakeout, Bolivia, 3-1. You're watching on the IRF network. This is Gary and Iwasa. We will be back for the next match, a great one. Meneses, Bolivia, Mahoney, USA in the girls 18 singles. Bye for now.